Native Americans today: Anishinaabe, Mohawk, Goshuta, Cree, Dakota, Choctaw, Hopi, Wea, Iroquois, Mi'kmaq, Crow, Wampanoag, Cheyenne, Blackfeet, Sioux. All these and many other Native American tribes spread out across the North American continent thousands of years ago. They are still here today. Long ago, these Native Americans hunted, farmed, and fished for their food, shelter, and clothing. Rabbits, turkeys, and squirrels dotted the forests. Buffalo, elk, and deer roamed freely about the land. Fish, clams, and whales filled the oceans, rivers, and streams. From the open plains to the forested woodlands to the coastal waters, Native Americans taught themselves how to live in harmony or in agreement with nature. They were hunters and farmers and fishermen. Today, some Native American tribes still hunt and farm and fish, but the North American continent looks vastly different now, and they no longer just live entirely off the land. Today, many of the forests have disappeared. Highways have replaced the buffalo across the open plains, and many rivers and streams no longer have great numbers of fish swimming in them. So, how do the Native Americans live today? What do they eat? Where do they sleep? What do they wear? What do you think? Native Americans today still eat corn, squash, fish, and meat, just as they've always done, but they buy it in supermarkets. Native Americans today may use pueblos, teepees, wetus, and hogans some of the time, but most sleep in houses, apartments, and mobile homes as their main homes. Native Americans today no longer wear fringed leggings and deerskin moccasins. They wear jeans and sneakers and other clothing worn by other Americans. But many Native Americans still remember their tribal traditions of long ago. Traditions are customs or ways of doing things that are passed down from generation to generation. The Wampanoag have clam bakes along the coast of Massachusetts today, just like the Apanaug, bear, gull, and crow attended. The Lakota Sioux have elaborate ceremonies with dancing, drumming, and singing on the plains of North and South Dakota. The Lenape still pass down their stories to their children and grandchildren and still hold their traditional celebrations. Powwows, or gatherings of certain Native American tribes, are held all across the United States today. At these powwows, the people often dress in native clothes trimmed with beads, feathers, shells, and bones. It is there that Native Americans honor the past and tell family stories. Penobscot, Navajo, Cherokee, Taos, Rappahannock, Tuscarora, Shinnecock, Kaw, Walla Walla, Umpqua, Zuni, Ute. These are just a few of the many, many Native American tribes living in the United States today. They were the first known people here, and for many years they were the only people here. Today they live alongside people from all over the world.